5:46, and now it's time for Talking with Joe. Joe Rose is live from the WQAM studios this morning. Joe, what a special night in the AAA, in all of Miami, and all of South Florida, because I know a lot of people were watching from home like I was. A beautiful ceremony before the game last night in honor of Dwyane Wade's incredible career. What did you think about his final home game, and what's your biggest takeaway from last night?
Well, I thought the whole thing was fantastic. He made it a point to thank every one of his teammates, which was really cool. The fans were involved. I loved it. I like the fact that he started the game. I like the fact that he got a dunk to start the game. I like the fact that he played a lot of minutes, almost 35 minutes, and he had 30 points in the game, a little bit of everything. They won the game. I mean, it was a perfect way to go out, and a big celebration for somebody who's been real special in our community. I feel like we've grown up with him, especially doing sports for as long as I have now, on both TV and radio. I've watched him from that young guy that came in that was really athletic, and you're kind of wondering how good he was going to be. We went through his life, the good and the bad of his life. We watched him grow up. We saw him become a role model. He's been pretty darn special. There's no question about it. He is a very likable guy, both on and off the court. I love it. I loved his family was involved. I love seeing his mom and dad talking about their son before the game. I just thought the whole thing, his kids with him, got a great wife. I just thought the whole thing was fantastic. Really was. I don't think they missed too much, considering you had a basketball game to play. That was pretty good.
They were able to get it all in there. Joe, let's talk about some of those tributes, because leading up to the game, I got to give a shout out to Budweiser, of all things, at 5:48 in the morning. But really, that video, this Buds for Three, and really everything, highlighting all the work he has done in the community, the people that he has impacted. Talk about his legacy here in the community. I mean, that made me cry. For sure. Did you shed a tear, Joe?
Well, I saw it yesterday. Actually, I cheated, and I got it at 9 o'clock in the morning when it was released, and we saw it. It was amazing. Everybody, if they missed it, should see that, because he did some work that we weren't even aware of, things that he was doing in the community, to be honest. I knew about Parkland. I knew a story about his mother, which is a fantastic story. Everything he and his mother have been through, and the woman she is thanking her son. My gosh, man, that was special. I tell you, it was. All these different people coming up. He's standing in the middle, not knowing what was going to happen. Yeah, Budweiser put their A game together. This Bud is for you, because it was special for three, for sure. Really good stuff. We got to raise a glass to Dwyane Wade. Certainly an incredible night last night. He's supposed to play again against Brooklyn. Joe, I kind of want him to say, no, that's it. But I know there's a lot of fans in New York who'll be like, no, we want to see D. Wade play. So we'll see. Well, Brooklyn's a big basketball area. I think he's going to play, but he's not playing 35 minutes tonight. They're out of it. The bad news of the night, of course, both Charlotte and Detroit had this. Detroit had this great comeback last night, winning in the fourth quarter. Charlotte also won. So Miami Heat are out. So it's just really about Dwyane Wade tonight, and however much he wants to play, but I think he will play. He will play some, and then that's it. But great way to go out last night. And then Magic Johnson tried to ruin everything by quitting for the Lakers. He tried to make his own headlines, but I think D. Wade is still stealing the show. Do it tomorrow. There you go. Exactly. There you go. Well, he didn't want to do something tomorrow, which is, I'm hearing, firing people. So there you go. All right, Joe. Thanks so much. That's right. We'll talk to you later on.